So now we're going to sort it so that when you kill the enemy, you can actually pick up their weapon. Enemy 4 is already done. Okay, so that was our main character, and we've nested it inside of this game object cube. So we need to create a cube that's called game object on every enemy. Okay, so let's go to enemy 1 then. Just double click on body to go over to enemy 1. You can see that he's carrying the axe. So let's click on the axe in order that we can get down to the hierarchy where the axe is. Okay, there it is. It's currently being held inside of his hand. So all I want you to do is click on his hand, right click, 3D object and cube. Okay, wow, that is big. Okay, so what we're going to do there is we're just going to let's just remove the component of the mesh renderer and the box collider and the cube mesh, because what I can see is that the actual transform is pretty much at the hand anyway. Okay, so don't worry about the actual size of the cube itself. Now we called it game object, so let's just call it game object, just so that the animation can actually find it and show that it's spelt exactly the same, which it is. Okay, now inside of there obviously we need our prefab, so let's go to pick up prefabs, and it is of course the axe. Let's just drag that into the world. We're going to try and line this up at the moment. Roughly about there. Okay, so we're going to Control and C to copy. Let's come down to the game object that we've just created, and Control and V to paste it underneath. And we're now going to drag that onto the game object so it becomes a child of that. Great, so let's just delete the axe out of the world, and now we can sort of line this up now. So it needs to come around like this and needs to go back like this. Now what I found last time was just by copying these values it didn't quite match, but I'm going to try it again. So I'm clicking on HRR axe 01 and I'm just going to copy the components so it copies these values. And then under this axe 01, I'm going to paste component values. Oh, okay, copied it perfectly. All right, that's good. So it worked this time. So if I switch this one off, you can see it's still there. So it's perfectly in place, which is great. Okay, so by default then we're going to switch this one off, so that it only comes on with the animation. Now if we click on enemy 1, go to window, animation and animation, and we're looking for enemy death. Okay, I'm just watching this to make sure it does actually come on. There we go, and notice that it's now gone black, it switched it on, but notice that it's not switched this axe off. So why do you think that is? Basically because the animation does not have anything in it that tells it it's looking for an HRR axe. What it was looking for previously was a bat. Okay, so we do need to animate that one as well. So let's just click record and find the place where the where this axe comes on. About there. Roughly there, isn't it? So now I'm going to click on this HRR axe 01 and I'm just going to switch it off. Okay, and obviously it's on there, switches off there. Perfect. Now obviously only this character is holding the axe, so this animation on a different character, it won't break the script or damage the game by putting that in there. If it doesn't find an object, it just simply grays it out, it doesn't play it. So you can put in as many animations as you like. As you can see, the mob baseball there, it's saying component is missing, it's gone yellow, it's not going to break anything. And what's this weapon? What is this? Oh, weapon cube, etc. Yeah. So it's saying missing, it's giving you a little bit of a warning, but it's yellow, it's not red, so it's not going to break anything. Okay, those things obviously we're going to associate with this object shortly in order to get all of these working. Alright, so now you know how to do that. You've done it for enemy 1. I want you to repeat that for enemy 2, enemy 3, enemy 5 and enemy 6 so that you can pick up their weapons when they die.